Can answering a few simple questions help you have a great day? We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5
Who's ready for an awesome episode of 5 Minutes with Dad?
Hey, what am I, a broken record?
Yeah.
Pavlos just had a lot of fun because Angela's been recording a lot of
And we're back.
We never went away.
We're back.
Pavlos hasn't been recording as many episodes with us lately. Angela's been recording a bunch, but
This week's resource of the week is
now I think that Pavlos has discovered the
recording.
how you can record your own drops on our soundboard. I think he's a little bit more excited about it, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we got an awesome episode this week, and we can even have Angela with us, even though she's not here on this episode, right? Angela can say
5 minutes with Dad, 5 minutes with Dad. I love it.
all right, Ange, we love you too. And Ange, when it's time for the resource of the week, we can go.
Who's ready for the resource?
Now we can go. This week's resource of the week is
Yeah, but Pavlos, we can do both. Ready? Watch. Because Angela's does it at the beginning. Angela's can go.
Who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich?
And then we do the first joke. And then when it's time to do the actual resource of the week, you can say,
This week's resource of the week is Hi.
yes. All right. So we're going to have some fun today. We're talking about a really, really important topic, and that's how can answering just a few simple questions help you have a great day? This whole episode is tied into the resource of the week, which Pavlos and I are going to talk about in a little bit. Those 5 questions are the 5 questions that this resource of the week asks you to think about every single day. And we'll talk a little bit about it. All right. But first, hang on.
Who's ready for the resource of the week sandwich?
Angela's ready too, even though she's not here. Yes, the resource of the week sandwich, Pavlos, is a joke of the week, followed by the
Who's ready for this week's resource of the week is
and then the second joke of the week. So, Pavlos, do you want to do the first joke of the week?
What do birds give out on Halloween?
What do birds give out on Halloween? I don't know. Tweets. Oh, Pavlos. So let's see. Let's find it. You got to go all the way back. You got to go all the way back. I think it's all the way back. All right.
This is probably going to be your joke.
Pavlos gets the last.
That's probably going to be yours.
Okay, ready? Here's my joke. Ready? Knock, knock.
Who's
Wait.
there?
Wait a minute. We got to do the sandwich. So after the sandwich comes this week's
resource of the week is
the 5-minute journal for kids. This is a kid's journal.
Fun.
And what's cool about it, see, Pavlos just got it less than a week ago, and it has about 20 pages of teaching all about what gratitude is, what an affirmation is, how to have a great day, and how to use the journal. And then after, it has 1 page for each day. And that on that page, it asks you to think about 5 simple things, 5 questions that we're going to talk about later. But it is so easy to use. You answer 3 questions in the morning and you answer 2 questions before bed, and it helps you start the day out great and then reflect on the day. And Pavlos and Angela, we have a fun little contest. What I like to do is I like to encourage them when we get started while they form their habits, just like with the podcast where I pay them and then we divide it into giving, saving, spending, and investing. I'm incentivizing them every day that they fill out the journal, they get $1. And that dollar gets put in a pile. When they get $4, they divide $1 in giving, saving, spending, and investing. And then if they get 7 days in a row, they get 3 bonus dollars. So it gets to be $10 if they do it 7 days in a row. And then they start over.
I forgot one day.
Yes, and Pavlos forgot one day, so he's not on his streak. He's got a little.
This is what I think of it.
This is what Pavlos thinks of forgetting one day. Yes. So Angela hasn't forgotten yet. So Angela's pretty close to her bonus $3, and Pavlos is just a couple days behind. He's got, I think, 2 or 3 days in a row at this point. But It's a great way to start building a habit and start thinking of positive things in the morning and thinking of positive things at night. So if you want to get that 5-minute journal, and I think it works for like 90 days or something like that. They have 90 pages in there.
6 months.
Oh, 6 months. There you go. It's a 6-month journal for kids. You head on over to 5minuteswithdad.com/journal. That's our affiliate link to send you over to Amazon to pick up a copy. And as you're filling it out, share with us. Email me, nick@5minuteswithdad.com, and let me know how your experience with this goes. Whether you incentivize, you don't have to. It's such a fun activity. You can do it with your kids. But this is just how I like to do it here. And at the end, 6 months. Pavlos is pointing out at the end, 6 months. It's such a cool book. So check it out, 5minuteswithdad.com/journal. Okay, Pavlos. Now we have the second joke of the week, the other piece of bread.
This week's resource of the week is
The joke of the week.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nana.
Nana who?
Nana, your business. Let me in. Wait, it kind of is your business if I'm knocking on the door, huh? Okay, well, here comes Dad. Yay! Yay! Uh-oh. All right. So here we go. Those are the jokes of the week. And now we're going to get into the questions that the 5-minute journal asks you to answer. And it's a really
And
cool.
we're back.
We're back. We're back from the jokes of the week.
We're back.
Yes. So these are 5 questions, 3 to ask you in the morning and 2 to answer at night. And what's really cool about this book is it
why'd
has
you
that
write
story.
future self a note?
So we're upstairs in our studio, and my studio is my home office. And sometimes when I'm working from home, I tend to wander. My brain wanders and I start thinking about other things. And then I'll procrastinate, which means I will delay doing things. I'll put things off that I know I need to do because I am playing instead of working. And I know I got to get my work done or else Pavlos will get really skinny because I got to work in order to buy groceries, right, Pavlos?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pavlos, you like to eat, right?
Yeah, and so does Angela.
Yeah. Almost every day, right?
Yeah.
Wait, almost every day or multiple times a day?
Twice.
All right. So Pavlos likes to eat every single day. So I put a Post-it note up that says, "Get back to work, Nick." And then I signed it, "Your future self," because my future self will thank me for doing the hard work today. Yes. And
Thank you, future self.
Thank you, future self. Thanks for reminding my dad to keep working when he has to work, right?
Yeah, future self.
Yes. All right. So we are talking about 5 questions, and there are 5 things that we've talked about on the show in different ways and in different episodes.
Yeah.
You can go back in time in our time machine of episodes and see all of the episodes, and we'll probably do more dedicated to these.
200 and over.
We're close. This is probably going to be episode 199. No, it's close. It's like 187 or something like that. So, and we had a couple bonuses in there. So we might be getting close to 190. Watch your head when you lift it up because you're going to hit the mic. All right. So the 5 questions. Pavlos answers these 3 questions every morning.
3 questions every morning.
What are you grateful for? So in the journal it says, "I am grateful for blank." Pavlos,
I am grateful for blank.
do you want to?
Do you want to?
Do you want to? Let's use one of these examples. Okay, ready? So is it okay if I use this as an example? Can we read your answers to these? Okay. So this
I am grateful for family.
Family. So
What would make today great? Seeing friends.
yeah, hang on. We got to go one question at a time. So I am grateful for family. So every morning, Pavlos thinks of one thing that he's grateful for, and it's different every single day. So it was friends, it was family again one day, electricity, because that keeps our lights on and warmth. So all these little things that you're just thankful for. So that's one question to ask yourself every morning. What's one thing that you're grateful for? And you start your day off in a more positive place, and you start looking for all the little things. What are some of the little things? Like when we walk down our streets, we go for our walks, we get nice fresh air, don't we? Yeah, leaves, different colored leaves. We have all different birds chirping, and it's such a beautiful sound. Lots of different things that we can be grateful for. Warmth, right? Heat, blankets, all sorts of things,
Yeah.
right? Fun clothes.
Yeah.
And then the second question that we ask every morning, that Pavlos answers every morning and Angela answers every morning, is what would make today great? So food. So what would make today great? So Pavlos answered that day to see his friends. Another day, he said for Yaya to come over. So he says all sorts of different things. You start thinking, what would make today great? And the real key to this, and Pavlos, I hope you're listening carefully. The real key to answering this question is to use something that you can control. What does that mean? So Pavlos, if you say, what would make today great? Oh, that it doesn't rain. You know, I don't mind if it rains because I keep my sunshine on the inside, right, buddy?
I control the rain.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't control the rain, it's not a very helpful thing to put there. But if you say something like, what would make today great for me to finish my homework fast? Because you can control that. You can get your homework done right away, and then you have the rest of the day to have fun once you're done with your homework. Or it can be, what would make today great for me to finish a craft? You can control that. So all of the things that you can control, and you can just say, what would make today great for me to see my friends? Because you're going to see your friends. And then you look forward to that, right? And then the third question you answer in the morning is a daily affirmation. So,
by the way, the yad's me saying it, not the machine.
yes. So a daily affirmation is something inside ourselves that tells us who we are and who we want to be. Sometimes when life gets really busy and we got school and we have so much going on, we can forget all of the awesome things about ourselves. So we can like Pavlos with his, if you wake up every morning, you tell yourself something that you are, something.
I'm Pavlos.
You're Pavlos. But Pavlos says, for example, I am strong, or I am happy, or I am amazing, or I am smart. You remind yourself, I am Pavlos. You remind yourself of all of those things, you can remember it. So for example, if sometimes it's scary when you go to school, but in the morning you remind yourself, I am brave.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. I am brave. And it's natural to feel scared, but it's also important that we remind ourselves that we can get through things, that we're strong, that we're brave, and that we have help if we need it, with our parents, with our friends, with our school administrators, all sorts of people.
With the family.
Yes. So every morning you wake up and you answer one affirmation for you. I am what? I am happy. I am
and then at night.
At night you answer two questions. So you start your day out. But hang on. So you start your day out with three questions. One thing you're grateful for, one thing that would make today great, and then one thing about you. I am strong.
And then at night.
My
one, but it's one thing that would make you, one thing that happened today, one amazing thing that happened today. Mine was I got candy.
Yes.
Candy.
So at night, you finish your day off with positive thoughts. So you start your day off in a positive direction, and then you look through the day, and at the end of the day, you answer the first one, like Pavlos said, one amazing thing that happened today. Even in days that just aren't that great, sometimes we have those days. But even in days that are challenging, there's always something we can look at. Like if you're scared and your mom gives you a hug, that hug is amazing sometimes, right? So it can just be my mom gave me a hug, or my mom picked me up when I fell.
What did you learn today?
And then the final question is, what's one thing you learned today? So for example, Angela answered in her book that one thing amazing that happened one day was that she made slime. And that what she learned today was how to make slime.
Make slime.
So Pavlos put a whole bunch of different things that he learns every day. So
like 2 + 2 is fish.
2 + 2 is fish. You know what that means? If you write the number 2 and then you write the number 2 backwards, it looks like a little fish if you put them together. And maybe we will put that, if you go to 5minuteswithdad.com, maybe we'll put that 2 + 2 is fish demonstration as, instead of a picture of Pavlos or something for this episode, we'll put that 2 + 2 is fish. We'll draw it, take a picture of it so you can see 2 + 2 equals fish.
You can do it on your computer. There's a setting that you could flip the letter backwards.
Cool. Yeah. You just flip one letter backwards and face 1 2 backwards and put it next to a 2, and it looks like a fish with a tail.
Or
at the end.
1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals window.
Yes. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 +
6
1.
ones.
6 ones equals window. Because if you just take those lines and you put them in a square, that's 4
The
of them.
ones with no line on the bottom.
Yes. And then you put the other 2 ones as a cross in the middle.
Or
it looks like a
lowercase
window.
L's.
Yeah. So those are just 5 simple questions. You start your day asking yourself, what's one thing you're grateful for? What would make today great? And what's one thing about you that's awesome? And then at the end of the day, before you go to bed, you think back, what's one amazing thing that happened today? And then what's one thing you learned? You ask yourself those 5 questions. You start your day off with positive thoughts in your brain. You finish your day off thinking of something really cool and how you grew and how you learned something that day, even if it's something as simple as how to make slime. Yeah. So that's all you need to do to start the day out great and to
make it
finish the
greater.
day out great. So yes, that's it. And don't forget, Pavlos, for everyone to pick up the resource of the week if they want to go through 6 months of doing that. That's 5minuteswithdad.com/journal. And Pavlos, tell everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.